Got a sec, partner?
Shoot.
I know how to make small, shaped charges. Perfect for demolition locks.
Right. I can see that coming in handy.
But first, I need you to pick up the plastique left over from the Dugar radar operation.
Sounds like it's worth it.
I'm a practical man. I wouldn't go suggesting shit like this if it was just a waste of time. I built my first pipe bomb when I was 8. I can make a charge from just about anything.
How did such a promising young man ever end up here?
I've left some plastique in my old hidey-ho. Bring it here and I'll get it to work. Ready to go?
Sure.
I marked the building on your map. It's in the Duga radar facility.
Dada Khan is a curious figure, wouldn't you agree? Very Shakespearean with all his mice and rats. Fascinating people can also be very dangerous, my love. Watch your step and don't fall into a trap, mousy.
Ah, shit.
I wanted to ask why you're so infatuated with this Sibelius character. We have so many great Russian composers, and you chose some bald guy from Finland.
I wish you could see what I can when I play his suites. Tall pine forests, frozen lakes, the blurring of day and night, the world slowly revolving on its axis. It's almost like everything is connected, you know?
Sorry, I can't see any of that.
Sibelius isn't for everyone, but perhaps you could see it if you tried, my love.
Probably nothing.
Do not hurry, my little sweetheart. They're right behind you. Mousy, hey, over here! Mousy, hey, over here!
Enough joking me around. What do you know about Tatiana?
Check your tongue, little one. Part of me still worries you could be a secret servant of the Rat King after that stunt you pulled.
Who is this Rat King?
A smart question. One that I've been trying to answer myself for years. The Rat King will usher in the end of days. He and his army of rodents. They're a plague of biblical proportions. The end of all.
Oh, I don't have time for this. Please get to the point, if there is one.
You will make time once you see the truth. But never mind that for now. You have questions? Ask.
I'm looking for my fiancée. Her name is Tatiana Amelieva. The last time I saw her was here, in Pripyat, just before the Chernobyl incident.
A long time, isn't it? What are you hoping to find exactly?
I'm not sure, but
But she constantly haunts your dreams. Oh, I suspected as much. See here, I have gathered many documents, reams of them. Look through them, educate yourself. Quiet, Mousy. They're here. Oh, shit. Rat King got the better of us this time. They mustn't get their filthy paws on my archives. Oh, you never expected the second test to come so fast, eh? Sorry, Mousy.
If NAR discovers these documents, they'll realize we've been monitoring them this whole time. Burn it all. Do it now. We cannot take any chances with those bastards on a rat's Mousy. Here's another opportunity to show what you're made of.
You think you're playing a game, little ratling? You think anyone can stroll into the zone and do what he pleases? The Rat King approaches, and you are a tool of his incoming reign of terror, whether you realize it or not. Here comes NAR to join the Rat Party. I think I shall leave you all to burn together, a heap of flaming, squirming rodents. I wish you had chosen differently, Igor.
Сообщает, что в связи с аварией неблагоприятная радиационная обстановка на Чернобыльской атомной электростанции в городе Припяти. Неблагоприятная радиационная обстановка. Внимание, внимание! Сообщает, что в связи с аварией
I have arrived at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him. Why did you have to come back, huh? Let's see what you're made of. This is not going to end well for you. Why did you have to come back, huh? Let's see what you're made of. Why did you have to come back, huh? Let's see what you're made of. This is not going to end well for you. Why did you have to come back, huh? Let's see what you're made of. Why did you have to come back, huh? You're full of surprises, but it's not over yet.
This Omega unit seems to be a special unit designed to protect the power plant. What in the hell are the NAR hiding there?
Have you ever heard about the cannibal island in Siberia? Nazino Island?
I might have heard something, but
But they don't teach it in school, right? Not the most glorious moment in Soviet history. I wouldn't know anything about that either. But that crazy old Vaker and Tarakan told me when we were working together on another job. I wasn't at all interested, but he wouldn't shut up about it. So I told him I'd listen as long as he made it quick. Then he told me about these poor bastards. 5,000 of them, rounded up in cities and shipped to the island of Nazino, in Siberia. It was supposed to be a gulag, except there was nothing there. It was absolutely desolate. These guys were supposed to build their own prison.
that's horrible. When was this?
Not sure. I think Tarakan said the 30s. Anyway, they were given nothing. No tools, no equipment, and only 200 grams of flour each, daily. They ate the flour raw because they didn't know how to start a fire. Most of them were city dwellers. They'd never spent a day in the wilderness. Helpless bastards.
What was their crime?
Crime. They didn't have their identity papers on them when they were picked up. That's it. The secret police had a quota to fill. Of course, some of them were hard-boiled criminals prepared to do anything to survive. They obeyed only one rule: kill or be killed. And the food didn't last long. Tarakan said something about a teenage girl tied to a tree. This was documented. She was slaughtered and eaten by the other prisoners who'd gone mad from hunger. Anyway, the old dude Tarakan was really upset by the story. But did I find it shocking? Nah. I may not be educated like you, Professor, but I've got a pretty firm grasp on human nature. It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. In the end, all that matters is who gets to eat and who gets to die.
Very uplifting. I admire your optimism, Sashko. Hey, Sashko, you're experienced, right? Is there anything you can teach me, about,
About what? Living on the streets? I'm not offended. I can show you a thing or two, but you need to practice if you're serious about improving.
Actually, I can't do it right now.
I need to talk to you, Igor.
Sure. Is something troubling you?
Memories. According to my mom, life was actually pretty good around here before the accident.
I know. I used to live here myself a long time ago. The details are a bit blurry, but I have warm feelings about the past.
Right. Then you must know that life in Chernobyl was better than in other parts of the Soviet Union. My mother told me that all the closed cities, the secret cities, offered creature comforts in exchange for secrecy and obedience. It was a privilege to live in such a place. You could always buy whatever you wanted. The streets were safe and the pay was decent. Everybody believed the authorities would protect them from any harm. They were such good comrades after all. They would have gladly given their lives for this country. And for what? All the cover-ups, the KGB worrying more about appearances and the state secrets than their own people. My mom's friend Katya was living in Kiev at the time of the Chernobyl catastrophe. She was pregnant. And only 1 week after the reactor blew apart, she marched in the May Day parade of 1986. Can you imagine? It wasn't canceled. What a crime. The authorities never warned anyone. They claimed it was completely safe. They didn't give a fuck about them. They just wanted to keep a lid on it. Katya told my mom that by the end of the day, she and her husband had a strange purple tan on their faces and could barely catch their breath. Katya's son was born a couple of months later. He was very sick.
I'm so sorry, Olga.
You should be. You were part of this mess, even if you don't remember it. My apologies, Igor. I shouldn't. I had no right to.
That's okay. These are painful memories. You have a right to be upset. Hi, Olga. I was wondering if you could share some of the know-how you've picked up in the zone.
I'd be glad to. But here in the zone, you must be self-sufficient. You don't want to end up worm food.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn. Oh, great huntress.
No jokes while we're training or I'll smack you upside the head. Got it? All right, here we go again. Time for the next lesson, Igor.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to be even more fascinating than the last one.
I advise you to take this seriously. You wouldn't make fun of someone teaching you how to handle C4, would you?
Probably not.
Of course you wouldn't. So imagine this. Every piece of junk you stash is a brick of C4. You have to place it gently, wisely, and efficiently, otherwise it'll explode.
To my knowledge, canned food doesn't...
Don't interrupt. Why do you take everything so literally? It's a goddamn metaphor, goddammit. If I ever get to meet Tatiana, the first thing I'm going to ask is what she ever saw in a tedious egghead like you.
You and me both.
Anyway, you have to be careful and mentally present when arranging your shit. Trust that your life depends on it. That's lesson number 2.
Okay. What's lesson number 3?
It's called believe.
Believe in what?
Believe that you will find whatever you need in your bag without checking. Women practice this all the time. What do you say, student?
I want to believe.
What can I do for you, Professor?
Hi, Olga. I was wondering if you could share some of the know-how you've picked up in the zone.
I'd be glad to. Here in this...
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn. Oh, great huntress.
No jokes while we're trading or I'll smack you upside the head. Got it? Okay, Igor, let me introduce you to your new best friend, the AK-47. Beloved weapon of revolutionaries and freedom fighters for decades. Some countries even put it on their flag, because it played such a big role in claiming their independence. But enough history. I'll give you some pointers to help you understand the weapon's full potential. The biggest challenge is compensating for recoil in automatic firing mode. You must learn to control it. Don't worry, the cans won't shoot back. Do your worst. Or best. Ready? Commence firing. Not bad at all. You sent many of them to can heaven. Okay, Professor, I think you've learned the basics.
Hey there, boss man. Got a minute?
Sure. What is it?
I need to ask you something, Igor. And you have to be absolutely fucking straight with me.
Whoa, Mikhail. Should I be scared?
No, but I need you to really take me seriously. I sometimes get the feeling that you don't. What are your plans with NAR and Kozlov?
I don't know yet. Why?
Because I've got a feeling that you'd be willing to parlay with them, even come to some kind of agreement. And I want to make sure you understand that I won't fucking allow it.
Is that so? What would you have me do, Mikhail?
Annihilate the motherfuckers, that's what I'd have you do! Hang Kozlov from the highest branch of the tallest tree in Pripyat!
Look, I came here to find Tatiana. That's what matters to me.
Right. That's what matters to you. And what about me?
There's a lot of anger in you, Mikhail. I get it, but...
But what? But your motherfucking pain is better than mine? You pose as a cool and level-headed guy, but sometimes you act like an egocentric prick.
What do you want from me, Mikhail?
Tatiana is your goal, not mine. I will have my closure, and I'll have my revenge. You have no problem using me for your mission whenever it suits you. There may come a time when I use you for mine.
Please, just try and cool off. Don't do anything rash.
No promises, Professor. No fucking promises.
Want to trade?
Just make it fucking quick, will ya?
Oh, the devils are coming for me. I can see them skulking in the bushes. They sniff me out, the dirty rats. You have to help me, Mousy. I am the only one who can defeat the Rat King. The junkyard in Kopachi. You hold the fate of the world in your hands. Please, hurry.
Why did Tarakan turn to you for help? He's been here a while. Surely he has other people who can do his bidding. He knows more about you and me than he's letting on. Watch out, my love. What's taking you so long? Find me, love. Why did you abandon me?
Looks like the old loon can handle himself just fine. A trail of dead rats? Well, that can't be a coincidence.
contract, I'm going to grow a beard. Chicks in Moscow dig beards. It's just one guy! One guy! Get him! He's over there! Over there! Shoot the hostile!
That's a lot of blood. NAR must have really worked him over. I hope he's still alive.
I should have taken that job at my father-in-law's factory. Shit. What the fuck am I doing here, huh? Another hour gone, 3 more to go. Fucking hell. You sleeping on the job, buddy? Huh? things you killed. You can thank your lucky stars we're in a hurry. Don't rush it. I want to watch him sweat away his last seconds before the bullet. For Misha.
If I'm going...
We get ready back, pronto! Shoot to kill!
Divine Providence guided your hand. I'm too important to be killed by NAR's minions.
We seem destined to keep running into each other, so you might as well come on board.
You failed me, and now you want to join me? You are one cheeky little rodent, Mousy. You let my secrets fall into the hands of the Rat King.
I had no choice, Tarakan. I had to look for clues about Tatiana's disappearance. I have to exhaust every avenue, no matter the cost.
You have a big heart that sometimes leads you to make bad decisions, Mouse. But I understand. What's done is done. The Rat King must know all about my hiding places by now, so I'll need to find a new one. I will join you.
I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him. Found quantum traces of the portal generator. He must be close. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him. I have arrived at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him. Found quantum traces of the portal generator. He must be close. You're beginning to try my patience, Professor.
Patrolling Pripyat almost makes you wish you were someplace else.
I have arrived at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him. I I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him. I have arrived at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him. I know you're here. Come out. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him.
Nuclear nanodiamond battery level at 50%. Nuclear nanodiamond battery level low.
Hey, you!
Jesus H. Christ, you startled me. Never, ever do that again while I'm working. In fact, never do that period, whether I'm working or not.
What are you doing here?
Well, someone sold me a combination for this safe, but...
But they pulled a fast one on you? That'll happen when greed gets the best of you.
What? No, greed is good. It makes the world go round. And this, well, chalk this up to an occupational hazard. Still, it's a shame. I paid good money for this combination. Maybe I can open it with some lockpicks.
So any idea what's inside?
Something of great value, no doubt. Why else would they lock it?
They? Who's they?
Well, very important people in highly important places.
Oh, like who?
I can't tell you. If I did, I'd have to kill you. Just kidding.
I should hope so.
Jesus! I should have brought a crowbar or a stick of dynamite. Yeah, dynamite would definitely do the trick.
You got yourself in a tough spot here. What are you going to do?
Well, I can't open it, but maybe someone else could.
Maybe. But it looks pretty old. Might be that it's rusted shut on the inside or something.
Could be. Oh, fuck this junk. It's over. I give up.
You're giving up?
Well, it's not like I can call a locksmith here, can I? I've wasted enough time on this. You can try your luck if you want.
Completely stuck. Regular lockpicks won't do. I've got some questions for you, and it's very important that you answer as best you can.
I will certainly try, Mousy.
First, how did you get Tatiana's music box?
She came to me. The woman in the red dress.
She came to you? Where? When?
In my dreams. She has haunted my nights for years. She told me where to find it. The music box. She mentioned you, too.
What did she say, exactly?
She advised me that you could be an important instrument in the fight against the Rat King. She also wanted you to see the music box, to convince you that all this is real.
I keep seeing her, too. At first I thought it must be my imagination, but...
No, don't say that. She's completely real. Don't doubt it for another moment.
Why was NAR trying to kill you?
Isn't it obvious, Mousy?
Nothing is obvious to me right now.
I'm the only person who stands between humanity and the Rat King. His minions will try to kill me every chance they get.
Okay, why don't you retire the act for a while? Who are you, really?
What act? There is nothing more real than this. Tarakan is more real than you are.
Does your name have some special meaning?
Tarakan means cockroach. And that is what I am. A humble being reborn from the ashes of Chernobyl's destruction. Tiny, but resilient. I used to be a person like you, Mousy. But when divine providence called upon me to face the Rat King, Tarakan was born.
All right. Good talk.
I just remembered something, Mousy.
What is it? More rat stories or history lessons?
A cautionary tale. A wise Mousy can always find a tasty bit of cheese, if he's smart. But take care that the cheese isn't poisoned or sitting in a trap. You never know what you might find.
What are you talking about?
Odesk, 1957. Kapow! Evil rats were stirring the pot, trying to stick their ugly little snouts where they shouldn't.
Yes, I remember reading about that. It was a chemical explosion, right? Huge quantities of cesium-137 and strontium-90 were released into the atmosphere. Wasn't that classified?
While you were reading about it, my mother had to live through it. The placid Tekka River, so beautiful this time of the year. But after the boom, so poisonous.
Yes, one of many regrettable failures.
No, Mousy. What you call failure, I call a deliberate plan of the Rat King. He lured the silly little mouses with a chunk of smelly yet delicious cheese. But it was poisoned. And the cheese you are looking for may be poisoned as well, even if it looks delicious. So be very careful, little mouse. Whenever you sense these machinations in the shadows, you can be sure that the Rat King has a part in it.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks. Hey there, Tarakan. I was wondering if there's anything you'd like to teach me.
But of course, I have been blessed with the wisdom of the great rat catcher. And I've also spent a lot of time in the zone. I can give you some pointers.
Actually, I can't do it right now.
You have a second, Igor?
Sure. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking about my friends. Zina, Yuri, Ludmila, and Igor, your namesake. They were the best fucking guys and gals I've ever known. When I first arrived, I was lost, just stumbling around in the dark like an idiot. They took me in and we became inseparable. The greatest team of stalkers the world has ever seen, will ever see. They called us the Pripyat Five. It was a stupid-ass joke, of course, but I still liked it. Zina was the smart one. Whatever the problem, she always had a solution in her back pocket. She could get us out of every kind of goddamn mess. Yuri was the strongest guy ever. He was our shield. It was like he was carved from wood. Igor was the leader. But really, he was like the older brother I never had. And then there was Ludmila, the party girl. We did so many drugs together. I had a bit of a crush on her, and I think it was mutual. Shit.
I'm really sorry, Mikhail.
Everything reminds me of them. This place. We built it together. Carried all this shit on our backs, like fucking ants. I never worked so hard in my life. It was supposed to be our post-apocalyptic hive. The Pripyat fucking Five in the Hive. My homies. My home.
I'm really sorry, Mikhail. I hope you can at least find some closure here. Want to trade?
Just make it fucking quick, will ya?
Hi, Igor. How's it hanging?
No, I'm fine. What's up with you?
I was just thinking that I'll probably stay on for a while.
And?
And I think this place could use a certain something.
Something like a woman's touch?
Very droll. No, I'm not cleaning or redecorating this shithole for you, and I don't cook. That's not my job. I'm the hunter.
The hunter, eh? What does that make me? The housekeeper?
Look, everyone has a natural talent for something in this warehouse. Yours seems to be recycling junk and furnishings, and feeding us. So, yes, that does kind of make you the housekeeper. But hey, what's wrong with that?
No, nothing, I guess.
Great! Now could you try to make this place a little less of a dump, and maybe be a little more imaginative with our supper?
But those are prepared rations. What am I supposed to...
Maffei used to say, where there's a will, and so on. He'll figure something out.
I probably won't. But thanks for letting me know about my many shortcomings. I'd like to rethink your gear loadout.
Sure, Igor. Just don't make a mess of my inventory.
What's up, Igor?
Tell me about your time with Yura Kirpish.
Why the interest all of a sudden?
You tested me because you wanted to know who you were working with. Now, I'd like to know more about you.
Fair enough. Well, I did a few things I regret.
Like what?
The businessy term for its goods redistribution.
You stole from the rich and gave unto yourself.
Not myself. We used to have a, guess you would call it a fund. Something like a joint bank account. Everyone had to contribute. It was used to pay for our wages and bribe the police, but also to help anyone struggling, living in poverty. Yuri Kipish is one nasty motherfucker. He also takes care of his neighborhood.
He sounds like a real hero.
You don't get it. How could you? You never wondered where you were going to sleep at night or when you'd get to eat next?
A lot of people are born into poverty. They don't all become criminals.
A lot of people are living a life of quiet desperation. I don't agree with that. I don't give a rat's ass about other people's rights and wrongs. I define my own morality. Never ask for anything and make your own luck. That's my motto.
That's pretty dark. I guess you don't have much hope for humanity.
Oh, I do. I hope it fucks itself over for good one day. Once and for all.
I would like to redistribute our gear.
Sure, redistribute the shit out of it. How are things, Professor?
I would like to redistribute our gear.
Sure, redistribute the shit out of it.
you.